friends, welcome to Rebel Moon Tarot. Welcome back if you've been here before. This is a pick a card reading today, and I'm going to try to remember to use the pendulum at the end of each reading. So if you want to think of a question in advance that you may want to ask Spirit and get guidance from the pendulum, then yeah, maybe put some thought into that question now. I'm going to, I really felt guided to get some tea leaf cards for you. Tea leaf cards are really difficult to shuffle, so I thought I'd just knock down the pile and draw some cards for each pile. We'll get a couple of cards here. Let's see. Maybe we'll get a month card as well, in case some of you have timing questions. Now, of course, be discerning with the reading. Just take what resonates, leave behind what does not, right? Especially with timings, because in the spirit realm, time really isn't a construct that, that is, yeah, it's not really a thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I've got three different decks here. Pile number one is the Light Seers Tarot. Pile number two is the Unfolding Path Tarot. And pile number three is the, I believe it's the This Might Hurt Tarot deck. Listen, if you just want to go to your pile or skip forward to the pile selection, please do that. This isn't working out exactly as I had planned. Let's be honest, I didn't really have a plan. Let's see. Okay. Yikes already. I'm recording this reading on December 1st. So I'd like to wish a happy birthday to my late husband in spirit. Today he would have been 60. He left us just shortly after his 39th birthday, but I just want you to know that we feel your presence. We know you're here, and yeah, I hope you're still up there making music happen. All right. Now, why did I do that? Okay. That's different. All right, we're going to go with it. Normally, I guess I'm not going to tell you what the piles are first. I'm just going to start with pile number one. Or maybe it's just to get rid of the top card. Let's see. For pile number one, that's too many. I just need one card to help the collective choose their pile. That's the one. So, pile number one, you have 7 of Pentacles. Pile number two, ooh, again, too many. The cards really have a lot to say today. I think there's a lot of messages coming through tarot today. I think a lot of us are really turning to divination tools to receive the messages, to receive the guidance. We're all kind of a little bit lost here, I think. Judgment, pile number two. Your card is Judgment. And let's get the This Might Hurt. Okay, card for pile number three. Again, all kinds of cards coming through. Just one, please. Help pile number three select their card. 10 of Cups. All right, my friends. as confusing as all that was. We have the pile number 1, 7 of Pentacles. Pile number 2, the Judgment card. Pile number 3 is the 10 of Cups. Please take a moment to look at the cards, choose the pile you're most drawn to, listen to your intuition. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that's fine. There may be more than one message in the pile for you. There may be several messages, is the words I'm trying to say. All right. If you need to, pause and take a closer look at the cards, choose your reading, and I'll meet you in your pile. Just go to the timestamps below. Okay, my pile number 1 friends, you have selected the 7 of Pentacles. Now, I feel like some of you may have chosen this pile because you are growing something, or you're watching something grow, wishing for something to grow. This could be that right now you're most focused on your children, projects you've created. You know, you're really putting some effort into making something flourish. All right. Yeah, for others, you may be hoping or wishing for something, and this is a message from Spirit that you might need to put some work in first, okay? You have to take steps in that direction towards what you want so that the universe actually knows what it is you want, and can encourage you and help you and guide you on your path. So the first thing to do is have a clear intention of what it is you want for yourself, what it is you want to grow, and then take steps towards that. Put yourself in that energy of having what it is that you are trying to create for yourself. This is also a message for some to who may be feeling that the signs of your growth may not be really visible right now, but you are, okay? Trust that these changes you're making, these intentions that you have, the actual physical steps, the choices, the changes, maybe the behavioral or attitude changes are really assisting you in your growth, even if you can't see the fruits of your labor yet. Okay, does that make any sense? So that's kind of like planting a seed in the ground to grow a vegetable. You have to give it all the things that it needs. It needs sunlight, it needs water, it needs protection from animals or insects, and then you trust that it's doing what it's meant to do. It's growing, okay? Your vegetable is underground growing. You're not going to dig it up every couple of days to see its progress. You're going to trust that the progress is happening. Okay, so keep your intention clear, keep moving forward. It is working, it is happening, okay? Trust the process, trust the universe. Even if you see some setbacks occasionally, none of us get to, none of us get anywhere without meeting some obstacles. It's really about how you overcome or how you face those obstacles. Okay, so that's the 7 of Pentacles, and it may resonate with you in a different way. If you're looking at this card and you're saying, Shellie, that's not what it meant for me. Listen to your intuition. This is a collective reading, so it can resonate with so many people. I'm just the delivery vessel. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and you can recognize your message. All right, let's see what your tea leaves have. Ooh, pig, beware of greed. That's a message for some. June is June is coming through. This may be someone's name, someone around you with the name June, or of course, or it would be the month. So the month may have some significance for you. Maybe something you created in June. Maybe something's going to blossom in June, or come into reality in June. Ooh, maybe you'll be getting married in June. This is the marriage card for you, pile number 1. This may be your relationship growing, right? Okay. And then we have Camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems, which is the message I think we just had there with the 7 of Pentacles, wasn't it? Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to get everything in here. All right, for pile number 1, please, what other messages do you have for pile number 1? Okay, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, for some of you, this is a love reading, okay? And the Knight of Cups is coming through to ask you to accept love in the way that it's being presented to you. I'm getting the message that sometimes people don't recognize that we all have different love languages. So it's really important to recognize what your love language is, and perhaps recognize what the love language of your partner is. So you can look that up if you're not sure what it is I'm talking about. But for some, their love language is acts of service, doing things for the person that they love. For some, it's physical touch. For some, it's receiving gifts or praise or what have you. So maybe it's time to sit down and have conversation with your significant other to see where they're coming from, to express where you are. Make sure that each of you know what the other's love language is, so that you can, for someone who really wants time spent, someone to feel really loved, they want to feel heard, and they want to share their time and their space with a loved one. They're not going to feel perhaps as close if how you're expressing your love is by giving them gifts, perhaps. Now, you are out there and you're purchasing gifts because you want to express how much you love them, and that's not the other person's love language, so they're not receiving that message. So have that conversation, okay? And that's just for some of you. The Knight of Cups, there's a horse in the background. The horse is standing out for me because it is speaking of freedom, okay, of an independence. And for some, this is a message to make sure that when you are in this partnership, when you're in this relationship, that you don't lose yourself, okay? And yeah, don't mask. You want to be who you truly are. You want to show up authentically, because when you do, that's when you receive your best match, right? That's when you attract the people who are really meant for you, okay? Yeah. Show up for yourself, show up for your loved ones, okay? This could be coming through as a message that maybe your significant other needs a little bit more attention, or it needs a little bit more of their love language. But yeah, don't lose yourself in the union. The best union are two independent persons who have their own unique style and opinions and expressions to bring into a relationship, right? Let's see. What other message is coming through? That's 2. Just 1, please. Yeah, I see a relationship growing for many of you. So, okay. I'm obviously missing part of the reading because another card's not coming out yet. This is a message of trust. Trust. And a message of vulnerability. Yeah. Okay. Trust in the universe. Trust in yourself. Trust in the relationship. If you're feeling good about this relationship, if you're feeling the love, be vulnerable. Okay, there's a real strength in vulnerability. Maybe you've been hurt in the past and it's concerning you stepping forward and you're worried about it happening again. This is an entirely different situation, a new person. Trust that you can recognize the red flags if there are any, and if there are any, really take a moment to look at those. And if you're not seeing any, don't search and look so hard, because you will most definitely find them if you search too hard. Yeah, there's something you're not seeing here, pile number one. There's something you're not seeing, or you may be really really in your feels. You may feel as though you're drowning or falling, or you're fearing falling for someone. This is also a message to not fall for the illusion. Trust your intuition. Sometimes when things seem too good to be true, they are. I'm getting a message for someone to make extra sure that the person they're talking to online is a person who exists and is who they say they are. A wise word would be to don't ever send money to someone over the internet that you have not met, okay? That you haven't had face-to-face conversations with. And that can be online as well, right? So, this is turning out to be a love reading. That pig's coming through. Beware of greed. If someone you have met is being really greedy, or you've just recently met them and now they want something of yours, and you feel it's too much, then don't give it, okay? Listen to you. What other card? Yeah, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is coming through to say, you know, you get to choose who you are in a relationship with. You get to choose how you show up. You get to choose what it is you want, what it is you'll accept, what it is you won't. And there are a lot of options out there. I believe that there is someone for everyone. There are more than someone for everyone. There are several someones for everyone. As unique as we all are, okay, there are people out there who are part of your soul tribe, right? This collective here on Rebel Moon Tarot, we are creating our own soul tribe. We're speaking the same language, and we're receiving advice from each other, from spirit, from tarot, from the pendulum, yeah, from the angel messages. If you're feeling a certain way about a relationship, if you are seeing red flags, then, and you're worried that if you let this go, there won't be another, you know, person or relationship that'll come forward and be interested in you. Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. We've got 2 sevens here. Ooh, what do we have? The Queen of Pentacles. Yes, this is a message to recognize your beauty. Recognize who you are. Recognize your strength. The Queen of Pentacles is very generous, okay, and very abundant. What she has, she shares. And I feel like this is you, pile number 1. You are a very generous, giving person. But it's okay to keep things for yourself. Not everyone deserves your gifts. Messages coming through to tell me you're allowed to say no. If it doesn't feel right for you, you're allowed to say no. Ground yourself, trust yourself, recognize your beauty and worth and value, okay? You must love yourself and really recognize how wonderful you are, how much you have to offer. I love the Queen of Pentacles. She just is, she is the empowerment of the feminine energy, okay? She is divine feminine energy. She gets to choose how she presents herself to the world, what she wears, whether she does her hair, whether she chooses to have children, does she want to work outside of the home, does she not? These are all her options, and she is owning every single one of them, makes no apologies. She is a strong, independent woman. Whether she's in relationship, whether she's surrounded by, you know, 5 children or no children, she's got pets, she doesn't. She works in the home, outside of the home. She does what she loves. She values what she values, and she's very comfortable in her own skin. We should all be so confident as the Queen of Pentacles. The Devil. Yeah. That Devil energy, that's anything around you, pile number 1, right now that's not serving you, okay? That Devil energy can be greed, can be, which beware of greed, your greed. If you're recognizing you're being greedy in some way or somebody else is being greedy, recognize it and deal with it accordingly, okay? Devil comes through, maybe you are in a negative headspace. Maybe you find yourself gossiping a great deal, or seeking out gossip. Are you perceiving things as negative? Are you coming from a fearful space inside where things you don't understand make you angry? That's Devil energy. Devil energy can also be toxic people around you, toxic situations you're in, toxic workplaces. It can be, it's like things in excess that harm you. So drinking too much, eating too much, sleeping too much, anything too much is the Devil energy. So avoid that Devil energy. Recognize that Devil energy. See it for what it is, okay? If you find yourself self-medicating and you're wondering why you can't make this thing happen, is it because you're not facing it, you're fearing it? That message isn't for everyone. But if the devil energy is in your life, you know it's there. You know it's there. You see it, you feel it. The devil energy is no real surprise. Truly, especially if it's toxic relationships, because you'll feel a certain way when you are around people, okay? And if there are people that when you are around them you don't feel good, or they're taking all your energy, or they take away your happy, someone that you may go to see, someone you may be around, it may be family members who just who suck all the joy out of your life. Yeah, maybe limit that contact if you can. All right, I'm getting a message. One more card. There it is, 10 of Cups. Yes, that's the energy we want to be in. What's the bottom of the deck? Lovers. Okay, so for some of you, the Lovers card is a representation of this relationship. And it may be that in June there is a marriage coming, okay? For those of you with this loving relationship, and I feel like it's a loving relationship, some of you may be thinking, if I commit, am I keeping myself from other opportunities in the future? Well, yeah, probably. You know, that does make sense, logical sense, but ask yourself, is this the person that you love? Is this the person that you feel safe with? Is this your soft place to fall, right? Answer these questions. The Lovers card traditionally was the choice card, okay? A card of choice, and it is your choice. Pile number 1. 10 of Cups is that energy of love and happiness. Know that no relationship is perfect, but as long as there's an agreement to keep trying, right? And real effort made. Not just words, real effort made. So maybe this is, should I continue to work on this relationship? Well, you'll know the answer to that question. Listen to your inner knowing. Is this where you find your happiness and your joy? In the Lovers card, you must choose you. Okay, and then what is it that you want? That's the strongest message coming through. This 10 of Cups energy is also a beautiful energy, and it says just live in your happy, live in your joy, surround yourself with people and loved ones and things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness. Get out into nature, all right? Talk to people. Go somewhere you've never been before. Do something you've always wanted to do. You know, live life from a space of abundance and joy and happiness, and sitting in that energy will bring that to you, okay? Okay, I'm going to get a Find Your Own Way. I'm not going to do the Angel Guide today, just a Find Your Own Way Oracle card. And then we'll do the pendulum. So think of your question. Actually, I'll probably get an angel number for you too before we do the pendulum. We have 2, and I'm taking them both. Small Steps is the first one, and Collect Your Own Wisdom is the second. Let's see what we've got here. I'm going to read those for you. Here we go. Collect your own wisdom. Often wisdom is generally, nope. Often, wisdom is generously exchanged, though sometimes the richest wisdom is that which has been tried, tested, and written by you. Facts are just facts. Opinions are just opinions, but wisdom is information that's enriched with your own experience. Wisdom is the craft of living life well and making good choices, a skill that is unique to you. Like a personal library, your wisdom is a collection that grows and changes as you add to it with each experience. It takes time for wisdom to form from an experience, and the process is easily hijacked by fear or denial. When you're making important decisions, explore the emotions or trauma responses that could be clouding your judgment. Take a moment to breathe or practice something that quiets your mind. Return to your library of wisdom, balancing the truths with your intentions. Make time and space for yourself. Patiently trust the process. You have the power to write your own wisdom. The affirmation with this card is, may I make time and space to seek and to reflect. I have authority to write wisdom. Okay. So collect your own wisdom, and you know what that is. Trust your inner knowing. And then we have small steps. It's time to take that first step, no matter how small. Everything is built on small, more manageable actions. Each step adds momentum, sparking a chain reaction for positive change. Prioritize the most achievable action and make it happen. This isn't just a task, it's an act of courage and a declaration of your commitment to moving forward. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how slow or incremental. If the path ahead seems unclear, taking those initial intuitive steps become even more crucial. Every stitch is needed to knit the whole, and each move you make will help clarify the way forward, revealing a clearer picture of what lies ahead, or perhaps uncovering new possibilities you hadn't anticipated. Trust in the process and let each small step guide you forward. The affirmation is, with intuition and courage, may I focus on the present and take the first steps. Take those first steps, pile number 1. We're going to get an angel number, and then we're going to do the pendulum. This is the point of time I like to ask you to consider subscribing if you've made it this far and you're enjoying the reading. Just hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload new readings, and join our soul tribe here. Love to have you. Angel number, that's too many. Just one, please. This number, when you see it, anywhere you see it, you're being asked to remember the message on the card, as well as the message in this reading. So it could be the total on your receipt, or in a telephone number, or an address. And I got 2, even though I said I was going to get 1, but 2 came through. Number 599. Be steadfast. Fortify your mindset. Your angels are asking you to reconsider a belief you currently have. The present situation is calling you to change your mind about something in order to align with who you authentically are. Being steadfast and secure in your own intuitive wisdom is necessary now. Write down what is important to your soul at this time and reflect on how you can stay true to that in the days to come, even as you may shift your beliefs to harmonize with what you hold true within. So number 599. Take a sip of tea here. Okay. And angel number 301. Renew love. A relationship needs attention. Angels are signaling that an important relationship in your life needs renewal and attention. People can often hurt the ones they love the most, and you are being called to recognize that. Who in your life could use a little tender loving care? Think of one way you can show a person you love that they are still as special to you now as they were the day you first met them. All right, my friends, right? That's another message of that love language, right? Maybe they need to hear it or see it or feel it in their love language. Let's get, I'm not sure if you can actually see this, but let's see. Spirit, please show me a yes. Thank you. Stop, please show me a no. Thank you. Could we please have the answer to pile number 1's question? That's a yes. That's a yes for you. So my friends, I hope that has provided some comfort, clarity, or guidance to you today. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed the reading, please give me a thumbs up. It helps others to find us here. And until next time, I'm sending you blessings and love. Bye for now. Hello, my pile number 2 friends. You have selected the Judgment card. I'm getting the message that you have come to some realization recently. You've had an epiphany of some sort, or perhaps even just some confirmation or clarity to a situation or something that has been on your mind. Yeah, this is a real glow up moment for you. This is a real profound kind of leveling up or awakening moment for you. I feel like pile number 2, you've been receiving messages and you're recognizing them. Yeah. Let's see what this is for you. We did get these tea leaf cards. Ooh, success. Fantastic. It's finally happening for you, pile number 2. Yes. We have rat. Someone working against you or behind your back. So keep your eyes open, pile number 2. Goldfish. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. That's right. This rat may be someone who doesn't believe what you believe, and that's okay. That's okay. They don't have to. Everyone's here to live their own life experience, and they may be exactly where they're meant to be. And then we have August. Okay, so there may be some success coming for you in August. It may be in August that you've had some success. August may resonate with you in some way. Maybe you were born in August. Maybe you're a Virgo. Maybe you're a Leo. Who knows? There's just all sorts of ways August may resonate for you. Something may have happened last August or be coming to fruition in August. Just keep what resonates. Okay. I love this success and this increase in material wealth or spiritual growth together with the Judgment. It's really ringing through pile number 2 that you really have had some leveling up. I'm not sure how. Yeah, you've had some real significant growth. Yes, look at that. Okay. Okay, so the 5 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. Yeah, okay. So the 5 of Pentacles is that feeling of not having enough, right? That's that, you know, feels alone, feels destitute, feels like locked out. Financially, this could be a feeling of not having the money you need to do the things you want to do. It can also be a card of poor health or lacking in the energy or resources, or maybe you're feeling that you don't have the support of the people around you, or you don't have the things that you feel you need. That's the energy you might be sitting in. The Two of Cups is coming through to say, no, there's real growth happening. For some, this is a recognition of how abundant and how blessed you truly are. It's a realization of how truly blessed you are. I feel like for some of you, you've recently felt a sense of gratitude. So maybe in some way in your life, you were shown, you were shown your blessings in a way that made you see them for the first time. Okay. And I think we can all be guilty of this, you know. We're in our homes, wherever we live, you know, we have what we have, and you know, maybe we want more or wish we had different things than what we do have, until we see you know, that family across the street who lost their home to fire, or their home was broken into and their possessions were stolen. And then we recognize the blessings. Oh my goodness, what we have, what we still have. We begin to appreciate the things that we do have, that you know, we're not lost. We can sometimes recognize our blessings the most when we see others who don't have the same blessings, who don't have the same opportunities, who don't have the same support or love or guidance, or you know, the strong foundations that we have. This may have been your epiphany moment. I think you have probably recently come to a realization that you are already abundant, and you can become more abundant if you choose to. You can so if this Five of Pentacles is a feeling of low energy and you know, poor health, and you may be coming to realize that maybe not everything you're doing in the run of a day is helpful in your good health pursuit. So and this isn't a judgment from me or from source, okay? This may be your own internal judgment, where you're starting to recognize, well, I'm having difficulty moving around or climbing steps. You know, it's really difficult for me. I find it hard to breathe. And yet you are smoking, or you are addicted to sugar. And this is the pot calling the kettle black over here. All right. So just so you know, I was a smoker for many, many years, and I love my sugar. So it's not a place of judgment. It's a recognition and an awareness that there are things that you could do to make yourself feel better. Okay. Maybe you could exercise more. Maybe you could stop doom scrolling a little bit, or make sure that you're drinking more water, or doing things that make you laugh. Belly laughs make you feel better. They really, really do, right? This may be an acknowledgement that you have some skill or some ability, something to offer that can increase your financial abundance. All right, something's coming through for you, pile number 2. It's coming through in so many different directions. It's difficult. Okay. It's an ending of something. This is an ending of self-limiting beliefs. These swords are those conflicts, those thoughts in our head that, you know, hold us back. That I can't do it. I'm not enough. I'm not strong enough. I don't have enough. I can't, you know, that I can't energy is coming to an end. All right. The swords can also be conflicts that come at us, or belief systems that shoot at us, opinions or judgments from others. Well, the Ten of Swords comes through to say, I'm so done with that. I'm not hearing any of that anymore. So you may have come to this realization that it doesn't have to be okay with someone else, that they don't have to like it, they don't have to understand it, they don't have to enjoy it. It's not theirs, it's not their life, it's not what they're going to do, and that's fine. It's a realization that you don't have to please everybody. It's an end to this people-pleasing energy, okay? It's a recognition that that you don't have to earn anyone's love, okay? You don't owe them anything, right? Yeah, this Ten of Swords, as, you know, painful as it looks, and I think the painful part of it is once you stop that, you realize how limiting your belief systems, or the fact that you were willing to listen to other people's opinions and criticisms and judgments. It's the pain of knowing how long you let that exist in your world, right? But there's no time like the present to let that go. What is this card? Yeah. Nine of Pentacles, absolutely. That is you rising up in your independence. You're going from that Five of Pentacles not feeling like you were enough to the Nine of Pentacles knowing your worth, knowing your value, feeling your strength, appreciating who you are and what you have to offer. And if it looks different than what someone else looks like, or what someone else has to offer, then so be it. This is your life. This is you. You aren't them. They aren't you, right? This is you standing up in your own energy, in your own authenticity, being who you want to be and doing what you want, and knowing what's right for you. I love this for you. Pile number 2. Woo. Yeah, we've got the Moon card. You're facing your fear, pile number 2, and the High Priestess. I love this. I love this. We have Judgment, the Moon, and the High Priestess. So, yeah, you're coming to a full realization that you have nothing to fear, that you have nothing to hide, that there is nothing wrong with you, that someone else's opinion of you and how you do things and how you dress and how you wear your hair or whatever, how you speak, how you sing, how you dance, how you work, anything, any of those judgments, you finally come to realize that it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. What it matters is how it feels to you. And do you feel whole and complete, right? And you know that when you show up in your own energy like this, you give permission to others to do the same. Not that that's your job, it's not. But have you ever walked into a room and really saw someone and resonated with how they presented themselves, or the words that they've said, or what have you, and you feel them deeply, profoundly, because you feel the same, but you've never kind of expressed yourself in that way for fear of what others would think. Well, you're done with that now, with that Ten of Swords. You're so over that. And yeah, it might be a little bit scary in the beginning, but feel the fear and do it anyway, right? Because more often than not, the best things are on the other side of fear. So you can feel the fear and not do it, and then you don't get the prize, right? You don't get the rewards. Or you can feel the fear and do it anyway and get those rewards. So what are the options? Fear and nothing, or fear and everything you want? You know, fear's there anyway, so do it anyway, right? The High Priestess is coming through for you to say, listen to your inner knowing. Look at that, the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is the moving away from something, you know, being done, packing up your things and moving away from something. Now, normally in a lot of the tarot cards, when we see the Six of Swords, we don't see her face, okay? We just see her in the boat, and she is moving away from us, and we see the back of her head. Oftentimes we see a child beside her, and sometimes we even see someone kind of rowing the boat forward for her, someone taking her to another space. And in that message, I often see that something is coming in from the universe that is moving us away, okay? But she's showing up, and I see her face, and I see her, she has a puppy in the boat, okay, protecting the puppy from the water. She has her things, she has her swords, and she's not hiding her face. She's proudly moving towards, okay, this bright light and this beautiful future. She recognizes the past. She knows where she's come from. She knows what she's experienced. This is a choice that she is making for herself. There is not someone rescuing or saving her, okay? She knows that she is worth all these wonderful, beautiful things. She deserves those things. It doesn't matter what that Five of Pentacles energy was. It doesn't matter what energy it was you were in, what life you had lived. Maybe you've made some bad choices and you think that limits you from being able to move into this beautiful energy. It doesn't. The only thing that limits you from moving into this beautiful energy is staying in this lower vibrational energy, is staying in that situation that keeps you there. Listen to your inner knowing. I think you know the way out, and this is your message from Spirit, that you deserve beautiful things, that you deserve even more blessings, that this is your life and you get to choose what's in it. And we have success. This rat, I'm surprised the devil energy, well, that's kind of like the devil card, right? Someone is working against you behind your back. Well, let that person do what they're going to do. You stay in your energy. You stay in your positive, focused, forward momentum, forward motion. All right? Don't let the rat drag you back there. The rat, people are going to, have opinions all day long. There are people that are always going to attempt to find their strength and to pull themselves up on the backs of others. And yeah, that's not going to work in this situation. Don't feed them any energy. So you are growing spiritually. You are growing financially. You are raising your vibration. You are having this epiphany or awakening. You are coming into this knowing that you are just as worthy as anybody else. Anybody else, no matter what. The universe and spirit love you. The angels, your spirit guides, your guardian angel love you unconditionally. The universe loves you unconditionally and wants only the best for you. Start taking those steps towards your success. All right. I'm going to get a Find Your Own Way message for you. Also, I can't remember if I mentioned, or maybe even if you didn't see the beginning, we're going to do we're going to get a pendulum, an answer from the pendulum. So if there's something you want to ask Spirit, we're going to get a yes or a no. Remember to be discerning. People have free will, okay? So I like to ask Spirit messages in terms of guidance. So, for example, for me, sometimes it's like, would it be in my best interest if I moved forward in this way? Right? As opposed to, will I get it? Won't I get it? Will they do it? Won't they do it? You know, people have free will. People are going to do what they want, right? It's more of guidance for yourself. So use discernment. Reclaim what was once painful. Yeah, I love this, right? The scars are where the light shines through. Everything is temporary, and the past can be reclaimed in the present. Past pain can pierce the present like a thorn, yet you have the power to creatively reclaim traumas, losses, and triggers. By transforming them into reminders and milestones, you can harness the power that they once denied you. These pains often resurface unexpectedly, but you can ease them by approaching them mindfully. With courage, shift your perspective, allowing yourself to fully experience and then release these emotions. Identify the wisdom and strength gained from your experiences. Channel this energy into something creative or use it to drive positive change. Celebrate your new ownership of the past by crafting a ritual or ceremony that turns a trigger into a symbol of transformation and growth. And here's an affirmation for you, my friends. With creativity and courage, may I honor myself, reclaiming my power. So write this down, say it in your mind, say it out loud, put it on a Post-it. With creativity and courage, may I honor myself, reclaiming my power. That's exactly what you're doing, Paul, too. You're reclaiming your power. So let's get an angel number. This is also the point at time. If you're still with me, I'd ask you to consider subscribing if you don't already. Love for you to join our soul tribe here. Okay, reclaim. This angel number, anywhere you may see numbers, when you see it, you're being asked to remember the message on the card as well as the message in this reading today. So this might be the total on your receipt. It's in a telephone number. 7:50, it could be the time on the clock. Let's see. 7:50, limitless love. Love yourself and others freely. Your angels are asking you to practice unconditional love today, not only for others, but for yourself as well. You can only accept as much love from the outside world as you give yourself. Time to level up the amount you're willing to receive from within. Journal about how you feel and the vulnerability that occurs when demonstrating unconditional love to yourself and others. What a beautiful message, and it really ties all of this together, right? This is a message of strength. This is a message of encouragement, moving yourself out of this Five of Pentacles energy. And I'm so, so happy for you, pile number 2. All right, we're all just walking each other home here, right? So let's see. We've got the pendulum. If you want to think of your question. Okay. Okay. Please show me a yes. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me a no. Thank you, Spirit. Can I please get the answer to pile number 2's question? The answer is a no. The answer is a no. So I hope this has provided some comfort or clarity, confirmation perhaps, to your reading today. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. It helps other people find us here. And yeah, we're growing this soul tribe. So until next time, my friends, I'm sending you love and blessings. All the best. Bye-bye. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. I just realized you can see the... I didn't take the sticker out of that so you can see where it was purchased. Anyway, sorry. I get easily distracted sometimes. Pile number 3, you have selected the 10 of Cups. This is the card you felt drawn to. So I feel as though you are finding yourself in this energy right now. 10 of Cups energy, which is about happiness, right? You're feeling perhaps really fulfilled. You are feeling the love and joy of your partner and yourself, your family. Maybe it's your workplace, whatever. It's just your life in general. I feel like you're feeling very abundant and very happy. You're in this place of contentment and joy, and I absolutely love that for you. Okay, if you felt drawn to this card and you're not in that current energy, that's the energy you're feeling most drawn to. So this message coming through today might be some advice or guidance on how to move yourself into that 10 of Cups energy. Okay, let's get the tea leaves. Kite, vacation. Are you on vacation, pile number 3? Maybe you're headed to vacation and that's what's got you so happy. It may be that you have some vacation time coming up if you celebrate the holidays, and that's got you in your feels, in your happy place. Let's see. Astral house, wealth. Ooh, nice. Well, increased wealth definitely can bring some happiness to us. Let's see, months of the year. December, holy moly. And the fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. What a beautiful reading. So have you recently come into some wealth? Maybe something, some project, or something you've been working on has grown, and you're seeing some significant wealth increase. Okay, maybe you've finally been able to save what you needed to take that vacation that you want to take, and that's got you very happy. Wow, beautiful message so far. Let's see, pile number 3, what messages are coming through for you. And if you didn't see in the beginning of the reading, I am going to do a pendulum question, the yes/no answer. So if you want to think of a question that the pendulum may be able to answer for you, I'll just put that out there. Okay, Two of Swords. Two of Swords is an energy of decisions, of blind decisions, or making decisions blindly, or a warning not to make decisions without knowing all the facts, without seeing everything you need to see to make the best decision. I also see this as an energy of choosing to not make a decision, choosing to step back, remove yourself from a situation. And this is a means of protecting yourself, protecting your heart. I'm getting I'm getting a fear with this card, a fear of the unknown. You don't know what's coming. Let's see. A fear of which way to go next. A fear that you're going to lose it. A fear that you're going to lose what you have because of this Ten of Cups. Yes, I'm getting for some of you that you are fearing enjoying the blessings in your life right now because you're anticipating when it will be gone, or that it will be gone, or that it's going to go away. You're almost fearing enjoying your blessings because if you do, it'll make them real, and for some reason you feel like someone's going to take them away from you. Then we have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about your growth, okay? The Two of Wands is coming through to say you have control over your blessings. Yeah, you can choose to move towards whatever it is that you want. Anything that is possible for you. If another has it, you could have it as well. Okay, so there's plenty in the world. There's so much out there, and no one person is more entitled to it than another. Okay. You know, some people may be more prepared for it, but they certainly weren't necessarily born prepared for it, right? They made choices and decisions along the way in life that brought this forward. So you may need to take a look right now, pile number 3, at where you want to go and what you want to do. Take a moment. Maybe this vacation is going to be an opportunity for you to really decide where you want to be, what you want for yourself. Yeah, this could be a message of all of a sudden coming into some really significant wealth, okay? Yeah. So some project, something that you've done, maybe you've got a social media channel and it's gone viral, and now you have all sorts of disposable income that you once didn't have. These 4 cards coming through like that is telling you maybe to take a moment and sit back and really decide where it is you want to go, where it is you want to be 10, 20, 30 years from now, or as close about as you can imagine, you know. Do you want to travel? Is that what you want to do with this financial abundance? You want to ensure that you protect yourself. You want to hold on to it, right? You don't want to, yeah. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so you want to be smart about it, right? Sometimes the Four of Pentacles comes out to say that you're holding on too tightly, okay? So it's a message that if you do receive this abundance, this wealth, this inheritance, this back pay, this lottery win, whatever, it's a message not to hold on to it so tightly that it makes you miserable. All right, that every moment of your life is worried about these finances and protecting that financial those finances from you know, the greed of others. But it's also a reminder not to just go like not to spend what's the word? Like not just to spend foolishly and have nothing to show for it in a short period of time. So yeah, this is about, you want to protect this newfound wealth of yours, but you also need to enjoy it as well, because why have it, right? So I'm getting a message that it's time for you to seek out some maybe professional assistance, that some skilled like kind of King of Swords energy, who knows about finances and investments and how you can protect what you have, but also enjoy life in, you know, with this newfound abundance. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, the Knight of Pentacles is moving slowly, is learning how to have this abundance, what to do with this abundance, how to live in this abundant lifestyle, and is not whizzing towards it or speeding towards it like the other knights might, but really taking time to enjoy the blessings and do what it is that he wants to do. See the things he wants to see in the way that he wants to see them. I'm really getting an energy of some traveling happening for you, pile number 3. Ooh, 3 of Swords. What about the 3 of Swords? Justice. Okay. For some of you, this abundance is coming as a result of something that caused you a lot of heartache. So, for example, and with the Justice card, it can actually mean real legal matters, or it can be justice in the sense of you had been the victim of an injustice that's now being righted. Okay, so the 3 of Swords, this could be the loss of a loved one, and you have received an inheritance that is coming to you through you know, through the lawyers, through the courts, through the probates. This could be a personal injury. So in some way that you suffered some significant pain or suffering in some way, and the Justice cards comes through to say that you will be successful in your personal injury claim. This could be a divorce, a painful divorce, and justice is coming through for you, and you will have a financial settlement that meets your needs. Yeah, and this could also be the universe rewarding you in some way for some difficult experiences that you've endured. It's the bottom of the deck energy, the moon. The moon's coming through to say, we don't know. You may not even know. The moon is that energy. It could we just really don't know how it came through. This is that lottery win, and we don't know why you were chosen. I'm really I need to take a moment and see if I've captured all the messages. In particular, I want to know if this is definitely about financial abundance. This may be an opportunity for some of you to bring justice to areas that... How is this coming through? Yes, being able to afford, being able to have the wealth to right some injustice. Does that make sense? Can I have an example, please, Spirit? Okay, so this could be a situation where you can come into some financial abundance and have some significant excess, and sharing it with people or an organization, perhaps, you know, people that help animals or like unhoused people or food banks or something like that. This may be an opportunity for you to help heal some injustice somewhere. Now, money isn't the solution necessarily, but it is the band-aid to some injury that allows you then to be part of the healing process. It's coming through really weird and I'm not capturing it, but maybe it's resonating for you in some way. Pile number 3, if this is resonating and I'm not able to articulate the words, but you recognize it immediately, please give me a comment, like maybe mention to me how it's resonating for you or what you're intuitively picking up from this message. All right, let's get a Find Your Own Way card. Oops. All right. Okay. Moon coming through is also a message. Don't be afraid. Okay? Don't be afraid. Stillness brings revelation. Let's see what message. And big picture of the moon there as well, right? I think this is going to tie in this moon energy, the bottom of the deck energy. Whether it's work or play, life is always on the move. Tasks to do, places to go, and practical things to think about. With life's demands, you can always carve out large blocks of time for yourself. Yet much of your processing happens subconsciously, ticking along in the background as you tackle mundane tasks or dive into new adventures. Beneath the surface, your subconscious collects and holds challenges, perspectives, and ideas. It's only in moments of stillness that you can make the breakthroughs and connections needed to spark revelations. Take this moment and other small moments throughout your day to be still, even if just for 2 minutes. These precious pauses of mindfulness add up, allowing your mind to articulate what's learning and what you're feeling. There's an affirmation with this card. May I allow time and space to connect the dots, and may this clarity ease the load. So again, may I allow time and space to connect the dots, and may this clarity ease the load. So yeah, that's the bottom of the deck energy, that moon energy. Maybe we've got a full moon coming up this week. Maybe that's the energy. You'll sit in quiet and solitude and ponder your options. Maybe some clarity will come through for you. All right, we're going to get an angel number, and then after that we're going to do the pendulum. So this angel number, whenever you see this number, anywhere you see numbers, you're being asked to remember the message on the card as well as the message in this reading. And this is also the point at which I'll ask you to consider subscribing to my channel if you've made it this far and you're enjoying your reading. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload new readings. Let's see. 111 screenshot. When you see angel number 111, pause your thinking and hit the reset button. Think of the universe as taking a screenshot of your frame of mind right now. Everything that's going on, all your thoughts, feelings, goals, and dreams are going to be replicated. Get on a high vibe quickly so you can manifest your best life moving forward. Recall a positive memory that stirs an emotion such as love, peace, and or gratitude right now in full and living color. So if you see number 111 on the microwave, on the clock, on your stove, you know, if your receipt or your change is $111, pause your thinking and hit the reset button. So if what you're thinking of at that moment is negative, low vibrational, judgmental, critical, you know, self-deprecating, whatever it is, when you see 111, what is it in your mindset that you are thinking right now? If it is lower vibrational, reset that thought, okay? Because the universe wants you to project positivity, positive energy, and higher vibrations into the universe so that that is what you will receive back, okay? So, my friends, let us now, I hope you have thought of your question. Hold it in your mind right now. We're going to get a message from Spirit. Okay. Please show me a yes. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me a no. Thank you. Nice and clear. Can you please show me the answer to pile number 3's question? Okay, it's a slow yes. It's a yes with conditions. So it's not a full-on powerful yes. Maybe it's close to a yes, or a yes with conditions. You'll understand what that means. Just use discernment whenever, you know, taking advice from divination tools. Anyway, pile number 3, this has been your reading. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. It helps others to find us here. We're creating a soul tribe, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. Yeah, a thumbs up helps other people to find us. So until next time, my friends, I'm sending you love and blessings. Until next time, bye-bye.